after the touchdown. Here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we... We'll start here at the 25. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
And we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run. And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On the counter, it's Henry. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks him. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. When he looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. So what did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers on the, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast...
Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 32 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll start with a give to Henry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They run the counter. It's Henry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to handle him at a different level, so to speak, is what they said. What have you seen so far?
I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play. If we were watching this in the film room, when they clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
He's got a man. It's Berkshire, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A first down carry for Henry. And he's got some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now at first down, Henry with a little bit of running room. Nice gain. He'll get about 6 yards there. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And they'll get him down right around the 16. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff to Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. A give to Henry. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. But Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. And it's caught. Touchdown. Anthony Ferkser, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Titans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. To try again after the sack, Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
These two teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Gott.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Second half begins with a run by Henry. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped at his tracks at about the 3. No gain on the play there. Second down. And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back him up halfway. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
From the end zone, Tannehill gets this to Ferkser, the tight end. 6 yards is the pickup. Derrick Henry. And they're going to get the first out here as he's up to the 14. 62 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Now it's Henry. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And the busy night for Henry continues. And down he'll go at the 25.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Jair Alexander up to make the tackle.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Tannehill now to throw. Throw left side here, hauled in by the tight end Firkser. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On 1st down, Tannehill. That's complete to his tight end, Firkser. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he'll lose yardage, brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll run with Henry. Oh, he pulls over it. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. Tannehill. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 12-yard line. Haven't heard much from him all night, but welcome to the party, making his presence felt in a big way.
They've kept him under wraps all night long, but boy, did he find a great time to bust out.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Henry, and they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Tannehill. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Titans are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Trying to punch it in with Henry. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll give Henry another shot. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Here's Henry. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Well, Charles, an absolutely thrilling finish there at the end, down to the final play. Got it close to the goal line, but couldn't punch it out.
How much fun was that ending, though, for us?
We were standing up.
I had to. You had to get out of your seat for that one. That close to the goal line? Oh, that was fun.